Hi, this is Christy. Let's work another word problem using measurements and conversions. I'll be using my Solving Math Word Problems checklist as I go. Step number 1 says, understand the problem, read and reread the problem. You should do that first every time. The basketball team drank a combined 15 liters of water during the game. How many kiloliters did the team drink? There are 1,000 liters in 1 kiloliter. And right away I noticed that that's really nice. I like when they already show you what conversion you're going to be using. Let's reread it. This time I'm going to mark numbers and any type of measurement or unit that I see next to it. The basketball team drank a combined 15 liters of water during the game. How many, I see how many. They're looking for a number. How many kiloliters did the team drink? There are 1,000 liters in 1 kiloliter. I often like to rewrite this conversion down here into a math sentence. 1,000 liters equals 1 kiloliter. It's just another way of showing it. You have an English sentence here, and I just wrote it into a math sentence. Now let's refer back to the checklist. Visualize or draw it. Okay, I have a basketball team. Here's my basketball. And they're drinking 15 liters of water. Well, what's a liter? It's bigger than a cup. It's kind of shaped like a bottle. In fact, I happen to know that a liter is about shaped like this. There we go. I'll just put 1 liter. And they're drinking a combined 15. That's about all I need to do for visualizing it. This is not too difficult of a problem. Next it says to look up unknown words. Well, let's say that you did not know what a liter was. You could look in your math notes, math book, or you could Google it. And I went ahead and Googled it and printed out a picture for you. When I put in liter and then hit on images, these are some examples that I got. We're most used to seeing liters like this. This is a 2 liter. 2 liter of soda. And then I scroll down a bit further and it brought me this picture. This is a 1 liter. It's basically a very large bottle of water. So that gives us a good idea of what a liter is. Well, next I said, what exactly is a kiloliter? How big is that? I know that kilo, the prefix kilo, stands for 1,000. So it must be larger than a liter. When I Googled that, this is what I got. Kiloliter, about the volume of a small hot tub. So all that water inside of the hot tub is about 1 kiloliter. Let's move on. Determine what the question is asking you to find. The question is asking us to find how many kiloliters did the team drink. So I'm going to be converting liters into kiloliters. Identify required, extra, or missing information. I believe I've got everything that I need, especially since the problem had the conversion for me. If that wasn't there, you'd have to probably look in your class notes or look online to find out how many liters is in 1 kiloliter. Step number 2, make a plan to solve the problem. Come up with a strategy and estimate the answer. All right, here's our plan. We know we're going to have to convert liters into kiloliters. That's what I'm going to write as my plan. Convert liters to kiloliters. Now let's estimate an answer. The team drank 15 large bottles of water. They definitely did not drink a kiloliter. because we saw that was equal to an entire hot tub. Do you think they drank maybe a tenth of the hot tub? I'm thinking even less than that. I'm going to say my estimate, without doing math, this is more of just getting the concept. I think that 15 liters is going to be less than 1/10 of a kiloliter. Less than 0.1 of a kiloliter. So, knowing this, knowing that my answer is going to be very, very tiny, will be helpful. If I finish my word problem and I have an answer like 2 million liters, or I mean 2 million kiloliters, then I know that I've done something wrong. I need to have a very tiny answer when I'm done. All right, back to the checklist here. Solve the problem. Write out all work neatly, make several attempts to solve the problem, don't give up, and double check your math. Convert liters to kiloliters. Usually the way I start any sort of conversion is I start with what I've been given. I've been given 15 liters. And then the way I do it, I always draw an arrow here. I say I want to convert that into how many, here it is, kiloliters. So I've been given 15 liters, and I want to know how many kiloliters that is. When you set it up this way, with everything on a straight line, liters and kiloliters, that is going to make your conversion turn out correctly. That's kind of a little hint. The trick is to know where to put kiloliters and liters here. I'll rewrite it, 15 liters. You're going to multiply by your conversion here. And the conversion is, there's 1,000 liters in 1 kiloliter. Well, what do you put on the top? Do you put 1,000 liters on the top? Or do you put 1,000 liters on the bottom? This is your clue. It's whatever you've written here. Kiloliters. We'll go on the top. Liters will go on the bottom. This will turn out right every single time as long as you follow this first step. So the conversion said there's 1,000 liters in every 1 kiloliter. That's the whole setup for the problem. We are going to cancel out the units just as you would cancel numbers when you're working with fractions. Remember that something on the top of a fraction or the numerator can cancel out something on the bottom of a fraction or below this line, the denominator. Liters cancels liters. So what unit will I be left with if liters cancels liters? I'm going to be left with kiloliters, exactly like I'm supposed to be. Let's just finish the math though. You need to do 15 times 1 and then divide it by 1,000. 15 times 1 is 15. I'll start by putting that in. Can you see that? 15. Now I need to divide it by 1,000. Divide it by 1,000. Can you see my answer? 0.015. 0.015. And let's put the unit down. Kiloliters. Let's go back to our checklist. Let's reflect on the problem. Did we answer and even finish the problem? And is our answer close to the estimate? The question asked us, if the team drank 15 liters of water, how many kiloliters was that? And so I set it up. I said 15 liters is how many kiloliters? And I used the conversion of 1 kiloliter equals 1,000 liters. Crossed off my liters, and I divided 15 by 1,000. Let's just double check our math. 15 by 1,000 again. 15 divided by 1,000. 0.015. So check. We double checked our math. Now let's go back to the estimate. Estimate was a little tricky for this problem. My estimate says that 15 liters was going to be much less than 1/10 of a hot tub, or 1/10 of a kiloliter. I said it would be even less than 0.1. And look at our answer here. Our answer is quite a bit smaller than 0.1 because it has an extra 0 in there. So the estimate turns out to be correct as well. That's your answer. 15 liters is equal to 0.015 kiloliters.